I'll be the first to admit, it's really exciting to see a redesign for a product, especially in the form of a rumour. But most of the times we're so fixated on the aesthetics of the design, we just forget that product design is also about usability, the practicality of the product. So if this is the final design of the third generation AirPods, I've got my reservations. Let's start from the very beginning. Earphones weren't really a big talking point, and in this case, headphones around the age of the Walkman. If you would look at this, you would know that headphone design was all function over form, nothing fashionable and nothing remarkable. But then, Apple gave us these. It was a very simple idea. White earphones, and this silhouette ad was ingenious. Compared to the usual black colours of earphones, whenever people see white earphones dangling down from someone's ears, they knew it was an iPod. It was instantly recognisable, it was iconic, and at the time it was quite a fashion statement. And it was also remarkably clear that Apple took quite the opposite direction here. Form over function. These headphones were just loud because that was the level of volume required to drown out all the background sounds. And all too often I remember I needed to actively shove these earbuds into my ears or else they would just fall out. Or until the Apple AirPods came along. The first remarkable thing about the AirPods was that they were quite the first pair of non-in-ear earphones that intentionally direct sound into your ear canal. And you would know that they were remarkable because a lot of stock earphones from other smartphone manufacturers have in principle followed the same design. But the more amazing thing here was the research that Apple has done. Back in the days when Johnny Ive was still the design lead in Apple, they have three-dimensionally scanned hundreds of ears to look for a commonality, and that common volume of the ear was used as the blueprint for the shape of the AirPods. And that research was, of course, not just for the AirPods. At that time, of course, we thought that was the purpose of the whole thing, but by now, of course, we know that the design of the AirPods was transferred to the design of the AirPods as well. And in my opinion, the AirPods fit even better, even more securely in my ears than the wired AirPods, because there wouldn't be any cables or wires pulling them out of my ears. Now, considering that this design has been around since the AirPods from 2012, it means that Apple has stuck with this design for almost 10 years. It's not the most exciting thing, and to be honest, this design is getting quite boring, but it is a practical design. It might not fit everyone's ears, but at least they aim for a design that satisfies the needs of the widest population possible. And at this point, here comes the rumoured design of the third generation AirPods. I know it's a cliche, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, the stems of the third generation AirPods are smaller, like those of the AirPods Pro, but the shape of the actual earbuds have changed quite considerably. And for that, I think it is logical for us to ask whether the next generation of AirPods will still fit well in the majority of our ears. First and foremost, of course, the shape of the third generation AirPods is rumoured to be quite the same as the one of the AirPods Pro. Why isn't there a problem with the shape of the AirPods Pro? The very simple answer here would be that AirPods Pro are in-ear headphones. The fit of AirPods Pro depends on the ear tips. This is why there are ear tips of multiple sizes that can be customized to everyone's ears. On the other hand, for the non-Pro AirPods, whether they fit into our ears would depend on the shape of the earbud alone. And to change the shape of this earbud, it's more drastic than we might think. It's not just about the aesthetics now, it's not just about the form, it's also about the function. During these 10 years from 2012, I don't see how the shape of our ears have changed as a population. And if Apple is changing the shape of the third generation AirPods, I wouldn't be surprised if people are complaining about the fit. But of course, who knows, maybe Apple has done another round of research in the ear shapes of a wider population, and if that's true, that's alright, kudos to them. However, if I'm living on the same planet as you are, I simply don't see how the ear shapes of our generation has changed so much that requires a considerable change in the AirPods design. I mean, I think I can guess what Apple is trying to do here. If this rumoured design of the 3rd generation AirPods is indeed correct, Apple is clearly trying to align the design of the AirPods and the AirPods Pro. They're most probably trying to dismantle this impression that the AirPods are an older product with an outdated design. And of course, if the designs of the AirPods and the AirPods Pro are similar enough, they can even share spare parts, reducing Apple's repair costs overall. But this is more than just a shallow level aesthetic design. It is about how well we can use the AirPods every single day. And however boring the design of this may be now or in the coming years, for something I want to wear physically, I'll choose function over form any day. And you know what? I hope I'll be proven wrong. If the next generation of AirPods miraculously fit even better than these, then they are definitely going to retirement. I'll be hyped to see what Apple has in store for us for 2021. What do you think will be announced soon? And what do you think of the AirPods redesign? Leave your comments down below and please give this channel a subscribe. Every little bit helps. For now, thank you so much for watching and I can't wait to see you in the next one.